Hey, this is Aaron from Airtight, and you're listening to Heavy Mental Breakdown.
Aaron, I made it. I'm finally here,
You,
man.
yeah, man, it's been a long way coming.
Yeah. I absolutely I cannot stand when I have to reschedule and hey, I
Yeah,
can't make it and trying to move around. I hate having to do that. But
hey, dude, it
I
worked
got
out.
nothing but love over on your side. I was like, okay, okay. I was like, these are
Yeah,
good
man.
people over here. These are
Oh,
I
dude, we're
like
easy,
these
man.
airtight guys.
Yeah, like we're super easy, man, with everything. So it's
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
can always find something to do.
Well, I see a guitar behind you.
Yeah, I was just having a little bit of a twiddle before you came on.
Nice, nice. Always keeping busy. So you
Yeah,
guys are out in the UK, right?
yeah.
Whereabouts?
So we're based in like Cheshire, which is like it's like in between like Manchester, Liverpool, like kind of that area. It's like the northwest.
Okay, okay,
Um, I'm up in Manchester now, and the rest of the boys still live in Cheshire.
okay.
So
How far is that from each other? Like, kind of, what's that distance?
uh, it's like 30 miles kind of thing.
Okay,
So
no,
it's
it's
like
not. Okay, you guys are
not
close. You
far.
guys are good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah.
It's only me that has to make the effort now, so
Okay.
they're
Um,
fine.
so how long has Airtight been a band? Like, how long have you guys been going for?
We started in like 2024 was when we kind of like really started, but we had like multiple kind of iterations of Airtight. Like we started earlier, well, later on in like 2023, I think. Where it's just like me and the twins were just kind of like jamming and getting some ideas together because we knew each other from like different bands. Um, and then yeah, we slowly started to build a kind of lineup, chop and change into like different people, and then now
Yeah,
we're here, kind of doing what we're doing.
yeah. So you guys have only been around for a couple years.
Yeah. Like
How's it been going for you guys? Like how is the UK treating Airtight? What's how are the fans receiving you guys out there?
yeah, it's good, man. Like we kind of have like a few hot spots where we know, well, let's say a few. We have like two where we know we can kind of pull a few people, you know.
Hmm.
But like, but yeah, we've hit a fair few places now. We did a tour recently with a band called Head Cloud, which was really cool.
Yeah,
Where we
I've
kind
heard
of
of
just
them.
like,
I've heard of them.
yeah, dude, they're so good and really
I've
really
I've
nice
been
bunch of
meeting with
people.
so many UK bands lately. Like the interview I had right before you was a UK band.
Oh, cool.
Our Nameless Boy.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
those
I've
guys?
heard of
Oh,
them.
okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just talked just talked to
Yeah, you
Ian.
did one with Love as Always as well, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
we
d
went on tour with with them as well.
oh, cool. Here we go.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like I'm connected with the UK bands out there. I feel like we're all friends now. Do you know Dust House?
I don't think I do actually. No,
Yeah, they're out in the UK too. They're they're they're
check them
they're a
out.
great band, man. Really
Yeah,
good.
cool man.
They just played a
Yeah,
show
there's
in
so many.
Sheffield at a place
Oh yeah,
called
Sheffield.
Mary Street Live or something like that. I think that's what it was
Oh
called. Yeah,
yeah.
have you been to that spot?
No, we played Sheffield on the last tour that we did, but we didn't play that. We didn't play there. We played. Oh God, I can't remember where it was. We played like seven shows on that tour, but like yeah, we hit Sheffield and it was cool, man. I really enjoyed Sheffield.
Yeah, I hear it has great history even there. There's a lot of
Yeah,
bands that
yeah,
kind of came from that area. I really
yeah. It's
actually
like
wanted to go
real
out
quick.
there because the podcast was a sponsor of the Dust House show.
Oh, cool.
So I really wanted to go out there, and I
Yeah.
tried, didn't work. Uh, but I when I after I was looking into it, I'm just like, yeah, it'd be fun to go, fun to go.
Yeah. Like a few very good bands have come from around that way. Like Bring Me the Horizon are from
Right.
around that way.
Yeah.
Like Malevolence, I think, are from around that way as well. Um, While She Sleeps, I think they are and all. Like
Oh,
there's
okay.
a lot of like big bands come out from like the northeast, northwest kind of area in it. So
All right. Well, we are here because of a song that you wrote called The Great Divine.
yeah, man.
Why did you choose this song and kind of what's it about? What's just surface? I mean, we're definitely going to get deep into it, but what's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
just
yeah.
like surface level what the song's about?
I feel like it was like the reason why I chose it is with the subject of the podcast. Like I felt like it's the most like emotionally mixed of our tracks when it comes to the lyrics. I guess it's kind of like emotionally ambiguous. Like you can take it in multiple ways, but like for me, I guess it was like it's like a relationship with yourself and with somebody else that's just like quietly unraveling into just kind of like a limbo, and that's where you're just kind of stuck, whether that's with like yourself or whether that's with a relationship or both. Like that was the kind of like route that I went down with it.
Mm. I already know how I can connect my story with what you just told me. So
Yeah,
I'm excited now because like what you just said is something sounds like that I went through. So I'm like, okay, I wonder if this is going to be kind of the route that I think it is. Like I
yeah,
told you,
man. I
like I
hope
told
it
you,
is.
yeah, no, me too, me too, dude. The last, so our nameless boy, that song we broke down with him, it was called Little Bird, and dude, like every single line, I'm just like, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
It's
I'm
good when you
I'm
get
I'm
lyrics like
I'm predicting that this is going to be one of those two.
that. It's nice when you feel like lyrics were written for you.
Exactly, exactly. And it was the
Yeah.
complete opposite of like what he even wrote it about. So
Yeah, yeah. That's what's great about lyrics as well, man.
yeah,
It's all contextual. It's what you feel. That's what's good.
absolutely. All right. This is Great Divine by Airtight. I have not heard this yet, but I'm already betting that I'm gonna relate a lot to this track.
I
But
hope so, man.
let's break it down. Let's find out.
It's pathetic to think the way I do, and that's all I need to hear from you. The winter, it's colder this time round. Forget extra sheets, just wanna feel your skin surround. I only wanted to speak my mind again, but you got lost in all the spaces that I miss.
Ah, it is deep, man.
Yeah, man.
It's very emotional. Like
Yeah, it's
I kind of almost got lost in, dude. I almost got choked up there for a second. That was actually kind of funny. I like that. But so the cool thing was, I really like the album, the artwork.
oh,
Um,
cheers, man. That
is
was
it?
Velvet Orange.
I'm sorry. It's what?
That was Velvet Orange Media.
Oh,
They do a lot of our photos for like socials and stuff. They do all of our visuals and stuff, so they're really cool.
yeah. I think listening to it and reading the lyrics and seeing the visual in front, like all of it together, that the image creates just that vibe already. It's like
Yeah,
you're
man,
in
you get
it.
them.
You're in it. Like you're in the winter, you're in the cold. And a lot of us, suffer mentally, when the weather changes and it's blue, it's that color of just kind of sadness.
Yeah, man.
Dark.
No, I get that. Yeah, it was like because we kind of like sent the tracks over to Liam, and we kind of just said to him like, "Yo, you just do your thing," like, and he came back with a few designs, and then I can't remember whether he said or whether we said about doing like a dead tree, just like because I think he already had the background there, and we were like, "Yeah, dead tree," or he said like a dead tree, and we got it out and just we got it back, and we thought it really worked well for both the tracks on the split, which
Yeah.
was nice as well. Because obviously, like we got Decay and Great Divine on this one, so they both kind of fit really well with like the theme of the artwork as well.
Yeah. And like the guitars and like the way that you're singing too, it's like it's all very kind of haunting in a way.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, like the
yeah,
voice, the lyrics, the artwork, it is just like ah, you just put the listener right there and then really cool. Um the first line is it's pathetic. It's pathetic.
yeah,
That's how I'm going to start this song. It's pathetic to think the way I do, and that's all I need to hear from you. It sounds like a self-sabotaging kind of mindset, or
yeah,
not thinking you're good enough. You're like, it's pathetic. Just tell me that, just so I know to move on from
yeah,
this or to still go in this direction. You know, it's just like degrading almost in a way too.
yeah. And I found that like when I kind of wrote some points, so like to kind of like go through each verse is kind of like a different feeling within a relationship, or like
Mhm.
not just like with somebody, but can always just be with yourself as well, which is what I kind of tried to write some of Great Divine with in mind, was that like yes, it can be about a relationship, but also yourself. So it's like that kind of that internal feeling of being like, this is pathetic, and like having that
Oh,
validation from
okay.
yourself, and like yourself going like, yeah, that is pathetic, you know. Um,
Gotcha. Okay.
so I felt, but
Yeah,
like, yeah, like,
interesting. Okay.
but
The
also like with the
winter.
relationship aspect as well, like
So
it's very,
so
you know,
that's where I was gonna go. And so I
yeah,
automatically like in my head I was like, and that's all I need to hear from you. Like it sounded like a toxic relationship. And like you
yeah,
said, it
yeah,
could be a toxic relationship with yourself or with somebody else. So that's a cool perspective there. But so funny the not it's not funny, it's actually devastating. I'm over it now though. So I was married previously before, and we were together for 14 years. Together for 10, and then married for 4. Um, and it was kind of during COVID times, and we were both working remote, and we were just like, we were doing really bad. Like we were one of those couples that did not do good during COVID, and so like we were like, okay, we're both working remote. Let's just get out of LA. Let's go somewhere else. And so we decided to move to Chicago in January.
yeah.
The
I've
wo-
heard it's
abs
notoriously cold.
the absolute worst time to move to a city like Chicago. And I say previously married because a month into moving to Chicago, uh, I was gone for the weekend. And when I got back home, her and all her stuff were gone. And still to this day, I've not like heard her voice. Like it's haven't seen her. Like literally after 14 years, just like one night decided it is not it. I'm out.
So crazy, man.
So the winter, it's colder this time around.
Yeah, man.
It
Shit.
so it was winter and it was really bad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
during COVID, when it was really fucking bad for us, was in the summer. So where that line took me, it's colder this time around because it literally was colder for me.
Yeah.
Like it was summer in LA and then it was it, cold as shit in Chicago. And I was
Yeah.
like, and it literally was this time around that we get into like this argument or whatever. It's like, okay, now it's the same fucking thing and it's just colder.
Dude, that's so rough, man. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm actually, it's one of the greatest stories. I love talking about it because it led to me finding the greatest person in the entire world, and I married her. And like I said, just found out we're having a kid, and just like
So cool, man.
the flip, man, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
incredible, and I'm very grateful for it. Um, and it's more of like a success story than anything else. Like I like talking about it to be like, you can get through this kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah. And it also
But yeah,
nullifies it to yourself as well, in a way, because you just kind of like you remove the demonize
right,
of that, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
consistently
exactly.
talking about it, you make it less scary.
Right. And that's the whole point. You know, like the whole point of this
Yeah,
podcast is to get people to open up and start talking
yeah,
about this shit. Because
yeah, exactly, man.
I needed a place where I can talk about it. Because when she moved out, like I was completely by myself. I didn't have
Yeah.
any like family or anybody over there, and I'm just like, oh damn, who am I even going to talk to this about? And like the people who I was calling every day were tired of hearing it, and I in my head I'm just like they're done hearing it. I was like, but
Yeah.
I need a place to talk about it, and it's kind of how this got started.
Nice that though, man.
Um,
Well, it's good that something good came from something
abs
so shit.
so many great things came from it. So yeah, we just got to stick it out. The light's just over on the other side. Forget extra sheets. Just let me feel your skin surround. I only wanted to speak my mind again, but you got lost in all the spaces that I missed. That's a tough line there, that last line. But you got lost in all the spaces that I missed. I like that line a lot.
Oh, cheers, man.
Forget extra sheets. There was only one person
Yeah.
there now. Um, I only wanted to speak my mind again. I didn't even get a chance to like stop her. Like she flew out of town. It was just like, okay. Um, I only
Crazy,
wanted to
man.
speak. Like let's talk about it. But you got lost in all the spaces that I missed. So like what I take from that is we just weren't connecting. We weren't seeing like each other's perspectives, and it just like she got lost or I got lost in something,
Yeah,
and
it's kind
we
of like
both we both missed the mark.
yeah, like when you're like compatible to people, like you kind of come together like that. There's no gaps, But then like if you come together and it's what I mean, like
Right.
there's gaps. Like you're gonna get lost in those spaces, and you don't think to look for them because you think they're filled. And it's that kind
Mm,
of
I
like
think you're filled.
sense of almost like hopeless romanticism where you're going through this horrible thing, but you're like there's still love left in this. And
Yeah.
just kind of sticking around to that, but realizing it's not specifically what you need or what's right.
Yeah. That was my exact situation. I knew we both kind of knew it was heading down a bad path, but didn't,
Yeah,
expect any of this, but I knew early and I knew it wasn't for me. A lot of things changed and I'm just like, as much as it hurt what happened, like I don't think I would have ever left her. I would have always like kept fighting for it. So yeah, it was just weird the way it worked out. Anyway, all the spaces that we missed. We both missed all those spaces. Um, damn. Now you got me on this one, just like telling
you're
it
finding
all.
you're finding all the words, man.
Cool. I knew this one was going to be a good one for me. I knew it.
You called it, man. You
Called
called
it.
it.
You wrote this song about me, and that's what you were saying
I
earlier. Just like you
certainly
find a
did.
song that just speaks to you. This
Yeah, I
one's
wrote this with
definitely
you in
doing
mind.
that. Cool.
that I miss.
Okay, we'll stop it there.
Yeah.
All right. Is it useless to seek the great divine? That sounds spiritual. Is it
Yeah,
supposed to
it's
be like spiritual, biblical, or just something along those lines?
no, I think it's just more theoretical. Like
Okay.
that kind of like that unspoken kind of unwitnessed land that everybody dreams of, kind of
Mm,
especially when you get into, a relationship, like you try and see a future and it's like this beautiful place, or the great divine, because it's
mm.
like untouched, it's for you, Um saying is it useless to seek that?
That's
It's
rough. That's a rough thought.
yeah, so it's what's the point if this ain't that,
Yeah. It ain't my turn, so I will have to fall in line. Oh, it's torture to treat this like a joke. Don't let it go up in smoke. What do you mean it ain't my turn to fall in line? That one kind of threw me off a little bit in this part.
yeah, so it's like because you're seeking the great divine, like you're looking for that kind of perfect kind of I don't know why I said it like that. That perfect kind of that place, like oh, it's not my turn to see it. It's not my turn to find it. I'll wait behind the door.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I see
You
that
know,
now. Okay.
yes, I'll wait behind the other people that that are also looking for this place. Was like kind of
Interest.
my mind.
It's kind of interesting where I took it. I don't really know why I took it there, but I don't know. My when I heard Great Divine, I thought like, oh, is it like a like God or like a spiritual like a higher power kind of deal? And then it ain't my turn, so I will have to wait, it ain't my turn, so I will have to fall in line. It almost made it seem like a flip where it's like, but it ain't my turn yet. It's not my turn to kind of die, I guess. It's not my turn to give up. It's not my turn yet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like almost subconsciously, I guess that kind of comes to thought sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I try like I do try and keep like that aspect of obviously, like being on like the mental health podcast and stuff like, I do suffer from that kind of thing. I try to keep that true darkness out of writing a lot of the time.
Yeah. You can feel
Sometimes
it.
yeah, like I try not to kind of like talk too much about that aspect of things, I guess. And maybe I'm not ready to kind of have that conversation in that such kind of like a public light, or
Mm-hmm.
I think I have touched it in aspects, but like yeah, it's never really kind of came to mind. But I guess
Mm.
when you break it down to your own kind of thing, I guess I hear that and I think, oh yeah, well I guess that does also kind of relate into it. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting, man.
Yeah. I don't know. That yeah, that section just took me to that. Oh, it's
Yeah.
torture to treat this like a joke. Don't let it go up in smoke. Yeah. I mean, you're not taking it seriously, and if it lights up, you'll just let it. You'll put more fire on it. You'll put more
Yeah,
gasoline on
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah, it's kind of like again, I guess like this one kind of does speak mentally, I guess, again, because it's like, trying to the great divine being a way out of something,
Right.
and the torture and it treating it like a joke is like we're not taking this, like you say, very seriously by the fact that like I need that happiness, I need something good kind of thing, like,
Hmm. Yeah.
because everyone's kind of looking for that, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of us are looking for that right now.
Mate, especially right now, man.
I was gonna say this track is perfect for right now.
Yeah.
This is the 2026 anthem. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah, man.
um, cool. All right. Well, distract. There's a couple of new lines. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's yeah. We got some more lines, and let's just
Yeah, so
write.
this is like your
Mhm.
double chorus kind of outro bit. there's a big instrumental bit at the end, which is just
Sick.
like basically super heavy, super like yeah, it's cool, man.
Looking forward to hearing
And
that.
yeah, man, yeah. Let's do it.
To treat this like a joke, don't let it go up in smoke. Distract the silence, so I can see you. Divide the lines that are blocking our way through. Fractures fading. Am I upset? Break the mold that we fit onto it. Distract the silence, so I can see you. Divide the lines that are blocking our way through. Fractures fading. Am I upset? Break the mold that we fit onto it. Break the mold that we fit onto
Well, that was The Great Divine by Airtight. I love that outro. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, man. Like Joe, he's like our main kind of songwriter. He just writes the coolest stuff, man. Like
Yeah.
he's really really good, really really good.
It's a vibe. That's what I'm going to call
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah, man. I'll tell you
Yeah, he's a
that.
whole vibe, dude. I dig it. I dig it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a total like mood and vibe of like you guys have like encapsulated this like so well.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
feel like he
visuals
kind of
and the
like
lyrics and even just the colors, just like
yeah. I feel like the track
cool,
kind of
man.
like I really enjoyed how the track kind of like builds up to like something kind of really big
Yeah.
because I feel like that's kind of how these situations also happen. You know, they kind of like
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
slowly kind of build up and then they reach a climax. And I feel like that's how
Mm.
like anything
You
with
go
like, you
that
know,
deep into it, huh?
I don't feel like I do in the writing, but I feel like, you know, as I'm sitting here now with you and I'm kind of like I don't divulge it too much when I'm kind of, you know,
You're right.
writing it like that, you know,
Yeah.
and now I sit down and break it down, I'm like, wow, like we kind of did really well bringing that, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
and
feel
no,
like,
and it shows. I'm just it all just like yep. This I get it. I get what
yeah,
Airtight is. I
yeah,
get it. They're
I
making
don't
me
want to give
feel.
you,
I'm just like wintertime. I'm throwing on Airtight.
oh yeah,
Next time
yeah,
next time I'm in Chicago, I'm gonna be listening to Airtight.
I don't want there
Um,
to be any kind of like misconception by the fact that I'm like delving into stuff like that deep. There is none of that. A track comes my way and I go, I'll write this.
yeah. Ah. Distract the silence so I can
Yeah.
see you. That's the line that for some reason, like the first time I heard it, it didn't really like stick with me in the same way that it stuck with me the second time you said it. I don't know why.
I feel like with that bit, it's a bit more stripped back, and you can kind of hear more of the emotion
Mm.
of the line. You know, like
The the
especially
the
with the
the second time you say it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
especially with
yeah.
the like "Well, I can see you," because you can really hear like the kind of, you know what I mean, it's by itself, it's there, it's isolated just with like a guitar behind. So it's really kind of, I think, powerful from that because
Yeah.
it's, you know, you
Yeah.
hear and you feel all of it from that point.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, oh, that's a cool line. But then when I heard it that way, I'm just like, no, that's a sick line, actually. But it's rough though. Distract the silence so I can see you. And that like in our relationship towards the end, it was just like we didn't even want to be near each other. And it was just like
Yeah, yeah.
just bad bad vibes. And it was just let's like can we just do something to like break this silence, this awkwardness?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I want to be able to have fun with you again. I want to be able to like do something, but just like
Yeah.
it's so quiet that like no. Yeah, that I can't even see you.
Yeah. I feel like as well, like it kind of like distracting the silence so I can see like the good or the bad as well. Like, you know, distract it, like let me see through and let me see what this actually is, as opposed to just kind of what's being fronted or what's being masked into something, you know, like what's the real situation here? What's the real you? What's the real thing in my head or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of like trying to go through that because especially like it's thinking on more like mental health side of things, like, you know, when you do kind of get in that state where everything's a bit much, like it is just silence because it's just white noise almost. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, kind of get through that and kind of just see the issue, see the way to kind of fix it. You know what I mean? I guess that's kind of as
Mm.
well where I tried to go with it. Like I say, I tried to like for a lot of this song, tried to go from an aspect of like relationship, but also mental health, and see how they kind of like knock together.
When you said the distract the silence so I could, and then you were explaining different ways of seeing it, where my mind went, because you're taught, yeah, my mind went to meditation
Oh,
and
cool, man.
how you can just sit there and just distract all the bullshit, whether it's silent or loud, just like be in that moment.
I wish I could meditate, man. Like I have tried
It's
so hard to
tough.
meditate. Yeah,
It
like
it's
I've got really bad ADHD. So
mm,
like the idea of just sitting there and being in my brain, I'm just like, nah, I need to move. I need to do
it
something.
helps. It helps with the ADHD though. Once you
Oh, but
can
I just
kind
need to
of
get down to it.
right, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
It's something that
I've
you really have to want to do because it does take time. It does, and it
patience
took a
is
long
not my
time for me. Took a long time for me, but
but
it,
well, kudos to you, man.
it was a huge help. It was life changing actually.
Yeah, my
The
dad
book.
always says that he sits and watches a flame flicker, and that's how he meditates. Because he just watches the flame and he doesn't kind of like think of anything. He's just watching the flame as it flickers. He just sits and lights a candle and just looks at it for 20 minutes. And he finds it switches his brain off.
I actually love that. In
Yeah.
our bedroom, we have candles on each side of the bed, and it's like the flickering one, and we just leave them on at night. Like
Oh,
it's
like the wood
so
chippy one.
yeah, like it's so chill. It's
Little
so chill.
crackling. Oh,
Exactly, and
so
we
good.
exactly, and we have a candle with like one of the wood wicks, so like you hear the
Yeah, yeah,
actual burning of it. It's so sick, dude. I get the flicker. I get it.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I need to have a breakdown sesh with your dad, and we can talk about
Talk about
meditating and
meditation.
yeah.
I'll let him know.
That
Can I call
relates
him now?
to mental health. We can do that. His
Certainly
son's a
does.
rock star. I mean, it's all good. It all relates.
I'll
Um,
let him know. I'll
all
send
right.
him the podcast tidbit where you do it out.
It's cool. All right.
He wants you on, Dad.
You're welcome to come on, Dad. We'll talk all things mental health and meditation and fire.
There
Oh,
you
fire.
go. Yeah, my dad
Uh,
loves fire. I love fire.
I love like lighting incense and like sage, and
Yeah, man.
I'll sit there and just hold the lighter and just watch it burn up because it just smells so good. And it dies
Yeah,
out too quickly sometimes. So I just like sometimes I just like sitting there and just like watching
yeah,
the flames go up and it just smells great. I'm just like, oh,
walk
this is
around the house
yeah,
waving it around.
I do. It's
I know because
fun.
I
It's
do
fun.
too.
I was doing that earlier today. It was great. My cats were looking at me like I was nuts, but
Oh, you're only
what's
just
new
telling me you've
there?
got
What's
cat.
new
Well,
there?
man. No,
Huh?
you're just telling me you have cat. You're gonna have to send me some pictures of your cats after
I
this,
got
man.
two cats. Are they down here?
Absolutely. Oh,
No,
don't.
they're not down here right now. But yeah, so we just we adopted them about 6 months ago now, and they were brother and sister. And so you like when you adopted them, there was like a rule that like you couldn't take just one of them. So it's
Yeah.
like they come together, and we were just like, all right, I guess we're getting two cats today. We came home with two cats, and now they're ruling the house
That's as they do, man. As
as
they
they
do.
do, as they do. Do you have a cat?
I used to.
Hmm.
I don't have it anymore. My ex kept the cat.
So
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that just means you're due for another cat.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna try. I'll try and work it out.
All right, all right. And when I'll send you pictures, and when you get your next cat, you got to send me pictures of them.
You got
Um,
yourself a deal.
Perfect. Divide the lines that are blocking our way through. Fractures fading. Am I absent? Break the mold that we fit in all too well. Divide the lines that are blocking. Tell me about that one.
I guess it's just kind of like, again, that kind of like hopelessness of being like, oh, if we can kind of like break through these things that are causing the problems, we can maybe, you
Okay.
know, maybe do something with this, or alternatively, break through it so we can just get out and just have done with it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that. I see that. Fractures fading. Am I absent? When I heard fractures fading the first time, it made me think of there's been now a break in time, and now like the fractures are healing, the mind's healing, like there's been a gap in time, and then the next line was, "Am I absent?" I was like, "Oh shoot!" I was like, "Were they in like a different kind of like?" Not universe, but like I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. There's so much in this song, dude, that I'm just like, this is a spiritual song.
I feel like with the fractures fading and my absent thing, I think it was all like trying to be like a play on trying to believe something and then being like, like that whole thing of like, oh, it was a dream. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like looking into like, oh, am I healing or am I just not here? You know what I mean? Like kind of thing
Hmm.
of being like, the uncertainty. Because like that's what I kind of tried to go with it was like how uncertain these situations are for you. Like sometimes you feel like things are going great, other times, things are going really, really bad. Which is why like I kind of tried to keep this as like a really emotionally mixed kind
Yeah.
of right.
Yeah.
Um,
It is. It definitely is.
it's like a lot of the thing
Right.
that I kind of wrote for was like it's like you're yearning for like honesty and connection with like yourself or with
Mhm.
somebody in like the face of just like complete like routine and like like disconnection. You're trying to find that good in something that necessarily isn't great. You know,
Forcing it.
yeah, forcing it, fake it till you make it.
Fake it. Exactly. Break the mold that we all fit in too well. Which mold?
I think it's like the kind of trying to find like you're finding comfort in misery and almost trying to fight that. You know,
I like that.
you know,
Okay.
like yeah. So a lot of it was kind of
Yeah,
like
okay.
Like, you kind
Or
of,
it could even be like depression or like anxiety or things like that.
yeah,
The mold could be okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that line.
like,
It leaves it open to like a wide range of things.
yeah, for me, it was that kind of like, you almost become complacent when you become comfortable, and
Yeah.
especially when it's like misery, because it's such an easy emotion to just kind of validate. Like it's the
Yeah.
easiest emotion to validate, because you
Yeah.
go, I feel sad, and it's go, you do feel sad, and like, and then you just bounce off, and all of a sudden you're in a wreck. Like, but if you want to feel happy, you can't just go, you're happy, aren't you? And you're like, no, I'm still sad.
Mm.
Like, so like,
Yeah.
I guess like, for me it was trying to fight and like break the mold of like of comfort in misery, I guess, was like the main
Mm.
thing for me.
Break the mold. Mm. Yeah, I like that. That's deep. I didn't know that's where you were going with that one.
Yeah.
All right. And then it goes to the distract the silence so I can see you, and then it does the cool
Yeah, man.
standout moment there. I think that might be my favorite part of the track, actually.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, especially live as well. Because
Mm.
obviously when we play it live, like it instantly comes down to just like me and Joe, is it me and Joe or me and George? Oh God, they're gonna hate me for that. I think it's me and George. I'm busy bouncing around, right? I don't take notice. No, like it is George. It's like me and George would be playing it, and then like it kind of comes straight down. It's really low, really kind of like, and then it comes back in with the next lines, and it's really bouncy. It's really energetic.
Yeah.
Uh,
This,
and then
yeah,
like,
this would, yeah, this, it seems like it would definitely be a fun live track to play and to be
yeah,
an audience member and, vibing to
yeah,
it.
it's really fun for us, because like it kind of like obviously starts off really slow, and then like it will build up. It's kind of like a two-steppy kind of beat where you can just like kind of throw down a little bit, and
Hmm.
then like at the end it's obviously just like proper pit, like proper pit pushing kind of thing as well, like slow pit, just ragging people, and that's like it's got everything in the song, like
Yeah.
I always try. I think like that's one thing that, so these obviously were our latest tracks, which is where we're kind of going with it. That more like heavy emotional kind of sound.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Um,
definitely should.
yeah,
There's
so
something
we
there for sure. This was yeah, this I feel like this was more of a like experience than like a like breakdown. Weird. I don't really know how to describe it, but just like so much of this like I was able to relate to, and just I remember just being alone and it just being fucking freezing outside. Yeah. It just like I see the artwork and it's like I know that moment.
yeah,
Mm.
no, it's really nice as well. Like just to kind of like get a little bit like deep on my side, because like one of the main reasons why I kind of started writing, well, why I wanted to write music and like play music is like, you kind of go through what you go through, and you think, have people been through this? So you write it down, you put it out, do a show and stuff like that. So like for you to kind of sit here and be like, oh, that felt like I remember this thing, and I remember this thing from that. Like that's really nice to hear on my side. So like I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate the lyrics.
Yeah,
I feel like the lyrics and the meanings behind them kind of go unnoticed sometimes. And
yeah,
it's lyrics and songs that yeah, there's a specific song, certain lyrics, and if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be here right now.
yeah, 100%, man. Like I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, as like a lyricist, like I look to a lot of different people for like as like who my favorite lyricists are, and it's like obviously I'm nowhere near that caliber, but that's where I'm like looking at and being like, oh, I wish I could write kind of like as intrinsically as some people do, because like, you know, some of like the metaphors and like the kind of like the similes and stuff that people come up with to like, you know, you sit there and you go, where have they come up with that? You know, like I think there's a knuckle puck track.
Hell yeah.
I think is it Gold Rush or Fences? I can't remember which one it is. It's off that split, sure. But his memories of you are like a treadmill. I keep running, but I'm not getting anywhere. And I was just like, that is unbelievable writing. Like that is so smart. Because like I wouldn't have come up with that personally, and that might seem really simple to others, but like to me, I think I
Yeah.
look at that and I go, that's really cool, man. Like,
Yeah. Everybody's got their own uniqueness. You just gotta dig for it sometimes.
yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. I feel like, you know, like obviously like what you're doing, like being involved in the community, like I feel like that's like one of the best things about it as well, because like, you know, you're all there for that one reason. And
Yeah.
like, you know, I've said it a few times, like when we're playing and stuff, that like, you know, all the bad shit that happens outside those walls is outside those walls for that time period.
Yeah.
You know, like while you're in that room listening to music live, or when you're at home listening to like a podcast like this, or when you're like just listening to music yourself, like that's kind of like your moment, your time, just to kind of like be like, fuck the rest of the world. This is
Yeah.
me. This is my time. You know, and like I feel like that's what's really important about like, you know, music and lyrics and, you know, stuff like this. Community is massive.
Yeah. How am I supposed to respond to something so beautiful that you just said? I don't know how to follow. I don't know how to follow that up.
No,
All right.
it's just something I've always been really passionate about, man. Like I just feel
You,
like
no, I can feel it. I love it. That's probably going to
yeah.
be the promo that I use to hype up the episode.
Yeah, it's just like going to shows as kids, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
go
yeah.
there as a
No, that
kid,
was
you're like,
good.
you know, I'm like, oh, this is cool as fuck. You know, this is my life. These are my friends. I don't know any of you, but you're all my
Yeah,
friends. You
yeah,
know, and that kind of community, cool,
yeah.
man.
And I just feel rock and roll and metal, like we get it. Like we're kind of we kind of get each other on that emotional, mental level. And so
Yeah,
when we create music that we want to hear, but we also know everybody else wants to hear that shit too.
yeah, exactly, man. That's
Ugh.
it. Like just the community in
Yeah.
itself is like,
Like we
you know,
wait,
it's
yeah, we all know what each other's going through, and like I literally feel that rock and roll and metal are the deepest and most vulnerable genres out there.
yeah, 100%, 100%, man. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
especially in like, you know, I always find in the lower scenes as well, like, you know, like the kind of small to like mid bands where like they're kind of just grinding all the time. Like they've always got some really cool stuff to write, to say, to, you know what I mean? And like, because it's like the little man who's just kind of like going through what they're going through. You know, like you kind of sit there on like I know for me, like I go to so many gigs now when we play and like I watch bands and I'm like, man, you love this. Like this is what you love. This is what you
Yeah.
do. You know, like
Yeah.
and you can see it when they're doing it, and it's like you're happy doing this, man. Like this is what you're made to do. And I love that feeling, like, you know, just seeing that. It's really cool, man. Yeah, but like, you know,
Um,
you supporting the scene, it's cool, man. It's massive.
yeah.
So we
It's
appreciate that.
it's created a lot of great friendships, not even just me with artists, but I'm seeing a bunch of like when episodes come out, like previous guests that were on follow those people and they're kind of connected now, and people from
Oh, that's sick.
The UK to New York, or from Richmond to New Hampshire, or it's just like I don't know, man. It's been spreading.
Cool, man.
It's been something really really special.
How long have you been doing it for now, though?
Uh, April 18th was our 1 year. So I
Right.
don't know, 13 and a half months or so.
Dude, you've been smashing it for that small time.
Yeah,
I
thank
thought you've
you.
been going for ages, dude. That's
No,
crazy.
just started, dude. I quit my job and I started doing this full time. And I am releasing episode number 100 this Friday.
Oh, so sick, man.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
It was a special one too,
Kudos to
man.
you.
It was a special one too at Todd Morris from The Offspring,
Oh, that's cool, man.
previously from
Yeah,
like H2O, and
yeah,
dude, it was fun. It was cool talking to them. I'm just like, I love you, but I also have to stay professional here.
yeah. Yeah. Dude,
Uh,
we've
that was
had that a
fun.
few times, like when we played with bands, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna like name it because it's just really nerdy in it, but we play with bands, and I've been like, oh my god, I just want to come over and be like, I love you so much, but like I can't do that, so I'm just like,
Yeah,
yo man, how's it going? You okay? Like,
yeah.
how you doing, man?
But
As
it
long as
is still very important to be a fan. I
yeah,
think that is, if it's a friend's band, or whatever, a huge
oh,
band,
yeah,
just
like
like,
dude, we
yeah,
always like pretty much every gig that we play with another band, like most of my band are front center, like like two stepping, starting pits, like
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
we all every gig that we go to, we're like, right, okay, let's have a bit of a party with it because it's
Hell
like
yeah, that's what it's
we're
supposed to be.
yeah, like we're having fun. It gets the crowd going as well. So then
Yeah,
everyone's kind of bouncing off each other, and that's why I love small gigs, man. And like I never used to go to them when I was younger because like where we are in Cheshire, small gigs weren't really a thing. Like you'd have to go to Manchester, which
mm.
when you're like 13, 14, it's not really doable, So since I've been in the band, I've been to so many, like grassroots gigs,
Cool.
and it's just so much. It's so good, man. Like the scene is so cool.
Yeah,
Everyone's so lovely. Like you get on with like we've made so many friends like playing
yeah,
playing these kind of shows. With people. Like I
yeah.
say, love is always.
Like I was saying, yeah. I mean, I've created so many great friendships out of this too.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It's
That's what it's all
wild,
about.
dude. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Ugh.
Heat.
I might have to create two promos for this episode. That first one and this one. Um,
We
well,
got deep
so
at the end.
yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a part two, and then we have to combine horror movies and stuff. And I just feel like there's cats. Got to talk more about cats.
Dude, get me in for a horror breakdown where
Yeah.
we can break down our favorite horror movies here on the podcast. Let's do it, man. That is
I
fun.
will definitely keep that in mind. I just put this poster up uh just a couple days ago. I'm just like, you know
Yeah,
what? Because everything was surrounded by just music stuff, and I'm like, I'm such a huge horror fan. What am I doing? I gotta
yeah,
have some horror stuff in here. That's actually signed by Rob Zombie too, so it's a pretty cool piece.
that's it, man. I've
Yeah,
got Saw posters. So, like Saw's my favorite horror movie,
cool.
and I've got the original US cinema release posters.
Mm.
I've
The
got all three of them.
27 by 40s.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like SAW with like Amanda, Billy, and the pig on it, and they are cool as fuck, man. They're so
Ooh.
cool.
Yeah, Saw is Saw. You know what you're gonna get when you get it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and
you
that's why I
either
love it,
love
man.
it or you hate it. And as cheesy as they are, I fucking love it.
Dude, it does not take itself seriously whatsoever.
You
It just
know.
like and like the twists at the end, like they are far too good for them to be in a film like Saw, but that's what makes Saw so great.
Yeah,
Like, like the twist at the end of the first one, man, like that is unbelievable.
yeah,
That is so
yeah,
good. Like when
yeah.
it stands up and like starts peeling. Oh man, it's so cool.
First time I
Yeah,
watched
that's
that movie, dude, I was blown away at the end. I was just like, what
yeah,
just
yeah.
happened?
I watched it when I was like 14. So I've been like 2008, 2009, I think it was. Because it came out in 2007, didn't it? I
I don't
remember
know.
watching it and my friends. Yeah, and friends too. Oh no, was it? Is it earlier than that? No, it's well earlier than
I
that. What am I talking about? It's
Yeah, I was gonna
2004.
say, I was like, I think that's too. I maybe Saw 8 came out then.
No, no, I'm sure it's 2004. What am I don't even know like when my favorite film came out. What am I doing? 2004. Yeah. It was
There we go.
2004.
Okay.
So it would have been like 2008. I was sat at like my friend's house at a sleepover, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to watch Saw?" I was like, "Sure." I don't know what that is. I was like, oh my god.
Was that kind of like your first introduction to the horror world, or were you already like
I kind of
in
had
love with it
like
before?
my dad watching like Alien and like
Same,
those kind of
same.
films. Yeah, yeah.
Night of the
So
Living Dead. I remember he showed that to me when I
yeah,
was super young.
I remember, like I'd be like looking downstairs at like Texas Chainsaw and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think like high school was when I just kind of went rogue. Like me and my friend just got into like horror films and just watched like loads of like C tier horror films just for like
Yeah.
giggles.
It was same with me. I didn't really get into horror movies until yeah, like early high school, maybe like
Yeah,
maybe late
yeah,
uh
I was around the same, man.
junior high. But what got me into it, and it circles back to music, is Slipknot was like my favorite band when I was in sixth grade.
Yeah,
And my favorite member was always Joey Jordison, because at the time I wanted to be a drummer, so like I would always be watching him. I'm like, man, guy's fucking phenomenal. Um, and he was in another band called the Murder Dolls. Do you know about them?
yeah.
Okay, so he was in the Murder Dolls, but the lead singer, Wednesday 13, also has a solo project, which I'm sure you know about that too, if you know about Murder
Yeah,
Dolls.
yeah, yeah,
And that's kind of how I got introduced to horror, was through Wednesday
yeah, yeah.
13 when I was in high school, either middle school or high school.
That's cool, man.
And that he has a song called The Ghost of Vincent Price. And
Right.
I was like, who's this Vincent Price guy? And then I was hooked. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
all his movies. It was just
That's cool,
it was
man.
love at first sight.
That's right. We're gonna have to dial in for another one, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, one last question for you. If anybody wants to stay up to date with everything Airtight, where would you send them?
Yeah, check us out on Airtight UK. That's on Instagram and all the rest. We're in the studio in July. We just wrapped up a single this weekend.
Oh,
We're
cool.
recording an EP in July.
Oh, hell yeah.
Uh, yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So
Busy year.
we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back gigging in the summer. So go over to the socials and stay up to date with where we are and what we're releasing because we're going heavier.
Hell yeah.
So that's a good fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, everybody, Great Divine, go check it out, go stream it, come back here, and let's listen to Aaron explain what it is. And, let's dive a little bit more deeper and learn more about the artists who create these lyrics, who create the music that we all rely on so heavily. Um, Thank you, Aaron, for doing this. It was it
Cheers,
was
man.
really fucking great song, man. Like no joke, I love that song, and it just I don't know, just looking at the artwork just puts me somewhere different. I'm just like I'm in this
You
song.
still
I'm
got it on your
in this
screen.
place.
You
Huh?
still got it on your screen there. Is it
I
still on your
do. I
screen?
do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking at it.
I keep seeing you looking at it.
I do. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I was like I didn't even move that from my screen after I was just like I'm gonna keep that right there.
Hell yeah, man. Well,
Uh,
I'm glad. I'm
I'm
glad
a
you enjoyed
fan.
it.
I'm a fan.
Thank you
I'm an
so much for
Airtight
having me.
fan.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Really appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
dude.
Thanks for representing small music, man, and thanks for doing what you do.
Thank you
Big
for
love,
doing
dude.
what you do. Music saves.
Hell yeah, man. Big love, dude. Big love.
You too.